What's up, guys? It's me Boxing. I just finished up watching Joe Joyce versus Michael Wallisch, which was a 10-rounder in the heavyweight division. It was at Stratford, England, at the BT Sports Studios. And overall, the fight card, I gotta say, wasn't too great. The fights were all pretty boring, in my opinion. I'm not sure what you guys thought, but I was just waiting for the main event. And throughout the fight, Joe Joyce, he really looked slow, just very, very slow. Joe Joyce's power was evident, though, as he got the third-round knockout, dropped him in round 2. I predicted a second-round knockout. It was pretty close. I thought it could have been over in the second round. And throughout the fight, Joe Joyce was hitting Wallisch with big combinations, but they were very, very slow. And that's one thing that could be a downfall for Joyce in his fight versus Dubois, which is likely going to happen in October, where I think Dubois is way too fast for him and could just knock him out cold. It could be like a Kownacki. He has bad defense, but he lets his offense talk for him. But once he gets hit, after all the wars he's been in, he's going to get knocked down or knocked out. Like Joe Joyce did get hit a lot today against Wallisch. Good thing Wallisch doesn't have a lot of power because he did stun him a little bit. In round 1, Wallisch was throwing big overhands, and one of them seemingly stumbled Joyce back, and Joyce had to regroup. It was a big overhand right. Joyce stumbled a little bit, backed up, and I was thinking he may be hurt because of that right hand. But Wallisch is not known for his power punching. I believe he only has like 13 KOs in his 20 victories. But now it's another time where Wallisch is knocked out in the 4th round. And he's been knocked out many times early on, just like this fight. Usually he gets beat up for 3 rounds, and then it's over. Everybody expected Joe Joyce to win this fight. I'm not too surprised. He didn't look spectacular. I mean, I guess you could call that because of quarantine, like he wasn't really training or anything. And same with all the other fighters. Like some people were criticizing Oscar Valdez's performance, but all these other fighters were in quarantine and they weren't allowed to train, and they're just coming back, so props to them for fighting out now. But Joe Joyce, it was a decent performance by him as he improves to 11-0 with 10 knockouts. BoxRec actually moved him down to number 16 in the world from number 11, and I do agree with that, even though I think he should be a little lower, maybe number 19 in the world, but still, I don't think he's a top 15 fighter, and I'm happy that BoxRec has changed that. But Michael Wallisch, now 20 wins with 4 losses. I don't think he's going to go anywhere. He's just a journeyman, in my opinion. He looks good. He looks like he's a decent fighter. I just think they put him in there because his record isn't too terrible. It's not like a guy who's like 20-10, 28-8, or a losing record. His record is not bad. He has more wins than losses, and he doesn't have a lot of losses. And he's only lost to big names. Wallisch has lost to Christian Hammer, now Joe Joyce, Ajagba, and Tony Yoka. But this is Wallish's 4th KO loss out of his 4 losses. So I think if I were him, I may want to hang up the glove soon, because if you're just going to step up in competition even just a little bit, he's probably going to get knocked out. That's the problem. And some fighters, once they know that they can't fulfill that dream of becoming a champion and fighting higher level guys and winning, they hang up the gloves. But Wallisch, I'm not too sure why he's not hanging up the gloves. Maybe it's because he needs money, which may be the question, but yeah. Overall, good performance from Joe Joyce. Gets the quick knockout like expected, and I do expect what's next for Joe Joyce is a fight versus Daniel Dubois in October. Dubois just has to get past some 7-0 Russian guy in August, and he'll probably win that fight by 2nd-round knockout, just like he did against like Ebenezer Tete, who was 19-0. And yeah, that's really it on me Boxing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.